How concerned should parents be?
I think parents need to take a deep breath, first of all.
The surge isn't going to last forever.
Dr. Gigi Granval and Sarah Ash Coombs are both COVID specialists and mothers.
I know it's really, really hard.
Coming off holiday gatherings, the COVID caseload may keep surging, so experts want parents to keep kids 2 and older masked in public and at school, limit indoor group activities, and look for rapid tests to keep at home. Granval even built this air filter for her living room with furnace filters and a box fan.
You need to think about the air that you breathe.
But experts say the best defense is vaccination. Kids 5 and older are eligible, but CDC data shows as of last week, only 23% of children 5 to 11 and 62% of kids 12 to 17 had received at least 1 dose, compared to 86% of adults.
So I appeal to parents that if your child is 5 and over, get that child vaccinated.
Some schools are starting January with virtual learning, though the CDC wants districts to keep classrooms open. The U.S. Education Department put out a guide for schools, advising them to host vaccination clinics and test students after an exposure, rather than quarantining an entire class.
It's scary that he's going back to school.
Robin Jackson, a COVID long hauler herself, says her 16-year-old son is battling brutal anxiety from the pandemic and needs to be in class.
There's a big concern, but it would be more detrimental to him to be home than to be at school.
If a parent tests positive, the CDC considers their child a close contact, and they say families should follow local health recommendations based on their kids' vaccination status and their school's rules.
If you tested positive on a Sunday, would you send your kid to school on Monday?
I would keep him out for 2 days or so, do my very best to get a test and monitor for symptoms.
If the child shows any signs they're sick, the CDC says keep them out of class and activities and get them tested.
If you test negative, I would test again and the next day.
You think still hold them out of school for a day and get them tested again?
I would, especially if they have a sore throat.
What if they can't get a test?
The safest thing is probably to either isolate or quarantine in the home.